Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Roadhouse in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Make some noise, everybody. We have a special group of friends who have stopped by here at the Roadhouse to join us for the celebration of life for my brother, Peter Bacon. My name is Andrew Bacon. I am Peter's younger brother, and as sad as I am, I'm equally honored to be here, to be able to do this with these people that are in the room here today, and also to be able to share it with everyone who's watching around the world. I am number 5 in a family of 6 children. I'd like to introduce the other ones that couldn't be here right now, so we'll start off with my older brother, Stephen Bacon. Stephen is in Ontario, Canada right now, and I know that he's watching on his device, so to my brother Stephen, I love you, and we love you, and I hope you enjoy the show here, brother. I'd also like to send out a special greeting to my brother Michael and his family in Perth, Australia. Make some noise for Perth, Australia, everybody. And I'll tell you what's fun about that. Mike is sitting with his wife Chris, his daughter Carly, son Blair, and their kids, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and they're sitting at my brother's bar, and they are drinking right now. And I just want you to know that it's probably not the first time that has happened, but to our family in Australia, we love you, and we're glad that you could share with us this moment here together. You know, we live in a world where you can do these things. You know, Peter, when he came to live with me in Whistler, British Columbia in October, when we found out he was sick, he got up there on the 5th and he was on the table on the 8th. And it's been quite a journey. But, you know, Peter was fighting. He was doing all the things they told him to do. And you know why? Because he wanted to get a window of wellness so he could come back to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. And I'm really sorry, and he's really sorry, because we had those words near the end, and he said, you know, Andy boy, I really wish I could have gotten back to Cabo San Lucas with you, and I could have gotten to see a lot of my friends one more time. He couldn't make it, but we made it here for him, and I thank you all for being here with us, okay? So thank you so much. And I didn't come here to talk about Peter's passing, but I do want to tell you one thing. It was peaceful. It was beautiful. It was dignified. And he was surrounded by love. He felt like he had said everything he needed to say to everyone in his life that mattered. At the very end, he didn't want to reach out and make phone calls and do all that. He said, everyone knows how I feel, you know. And but he was very grateful to each and every one of you for your love and support. Grateful for all those messages that you sent him. And I guess I can also say at the very end, he was also filled with gratitude. And that's a wonderful way to go. So he will be forever missed, and we are here to celebrate him today, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start off, and I'll just tell you how today is going to work. For those of you watching at home, now I do want to send out some shout-outs to a couple places. Peter Bacon was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He grew up in Oshawa, Ontario. He went to a school called O'Neill CVI. I know that there's friends of his watching from O'Neill CVI. His first concert was at the high school, at the folk club concert. And I remember Peter playing some Supertramp. He played Here, There, and Everywhere with Lawrence Cotton. I just never will forget the first time I saw Peter on stage performing. We always made the joke that Peter learned to play by ear, and then he learned to play by fingers later, but his playing by ear can hurt. I hope you got that joke at home. But he was always playing the piano as a kid. He just loved it. It was part of who he was. He was passionate about it. As he made his way through high school in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. He made his way to Western Ontario, where he studied at the Conservatory of Music at London's Western Ontario School with his buddies Murch, Tony, and Daz. They're watching. I know you guys are watching, and he loved you guys. He was just so proud of you guys. He was proud of that house. You know the guys that you went to university with? Well, they all went on to have these great lives. Peter went on to do everything he wanted to do. So, boys, you know Peter loved you very much. You'll see yourselves in a few moments. After London, Ontario, he played in places like B.B. Doolittle's, Gabrielle's. He played at the Hunt Club. And then his little brother, Andrew, went to Mexico. And I ended up in a place called Cabo San Lucas in a hotel called the Plaza Las Glorias in 1991. Where, by the way, I met my beautiful wife, Monica, who's sitting right over there. A general manager by the name of Johannes Kokushka was running the show, and I said, Johannes, I have an entertainer that you need to bring down here and put in this lobby bar. It's my brother, Peter Bacon. And, the rest is history. We brought him down, and he stole the town there for a little while. He became the piano man. He loved playing down here. He loved living here. And so that was Peter's introduction to Cabo San Lucas. After Cabo San Lucas, Peter went over to Vietnam with the general manager who was running the Plaza Las Glorias, and he played there for a year. After Vietnam, he went back to the States, and while he was in the States, Monica and myself, we moved to the Cayman Islands. And I said, Peter, you need to make your way over to the Cayman Islands, and Cayman Islands is where he went. He lived with us for a while over there, and then he found his own place, but he performed in Grand Cayman for 10 years. The CD that I handed out today, and I want to make sure everyone gets a CD, that is Peter Bacon, live from Grand Cayman. That's a great CD. So to all of our friends watching from London, Ontario, from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, from Grand Cayman, Cabo San Lucas, Los Angeles, I know Peter's friends Bonesy, Jimmy Quintero. I can't name everybody who's going to be watching, but you know how much you're loved by Peter, so thanks for tuning in. After Grand Cayman, 2004, September, a hurricane by the name of Hurricane Ivan swiped the Cayman Islands at about a category 4 or 5. You know all about those down here in Mexico, so it just wiped it out. Peter's little place on the east end of the Cayman Islands, the waves were landing at about 30 feet into his back window. So Peter had to go somewhere. The resort we were running at the time was shut down for 2 years, so I packed up my wife and kids and came back to Mexico and started a cruise excursion business. By the way, not a good business to be in when a pandemic hits. There's the joke. But Peter, he was up at my mom's house, and the phone rang. He picked up the phone, and it was Mike from Latitude 22. He gets on the phone, and he goes, "You can run, but you can't hide." And Peter goes, "Mike, what the fuck? How did you find me here?" And he goes, "You can run, but you can't hide." He invited Peter down. This is over 19 years ago, and Peter Bacon made this his home, and that's a brief story right there for you all. Peter came back to Cabo San Lucas and just continued to spread joy. You know, it was his passion, it was his joy, and when he sat on that piano, he just came to life. So today, we're going to pay tribute to that life. We're going to have some fun together just the way he would want us to. I put together 2 videos today. We're going to watch the first one right now, and then we got some really wonderful friends who are going to get up and play some music for us, live music. And but I want to start things off with a video. It's very difficult to put together a story, to tell your brother's story or to tell anyone's story in pictures, but I hope I did a good job on this one. You're going to see a few early years and some Cabo years here, so we'll start it off with that. For those of you watching from home, enjoy the show.
was time for them to go. By the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I do not count the time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Oh, but then you know it was time for them to go. But I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes?
Way down here, you need a reason to move. Feel a fool, running your stateside games. Lose your load, leave your mind behind, baby Jane. Oh, Mexico, you sound so simple, I just got to go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. Guess I'll have to go now. Americana got the sleepy eye, but his body's still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita with their eyes on fire. Oh, Mexico, you sound so sweet with the sun sinking low. The moon's so bright, like to light up the night.
Oh, here's one for your big Mike. If you want a good meal at a price that's a steal, that's a Roadhouse. Lots of fun, what the fuck? Get a bang from your buck, that's a Roadhouse. They have burgers and steaks, prime rib chicken and ribs at the Roadhouse. Oh, pastas too, soups and salad and fish is delish at the Roadhouse. Yeah, the Roadhouse. If you want a cold beer with a staff full of cheer, that's a Roadhouse. Come on down, have some fun, sing and dance with Big Mike at the bar. Oh, 1-439-282, the number to phone, that's the Roadhouse. Oh, lose your frown, come on down, it's the best place in town, that's the Roadhouse. Oh yeah, take it away, boys. Oh yeah. Papa do the devil. Burgers and steaks, prime rib chicken and ribs at the Roadhouse. Pastas, stew, soups and salads, fish is delish at the Roadhouse. Yeah, the Roadhouse. If you want a cold beer with a staff full of cheer, that's the Roadhouse. Come on down, have some fun, sing and dance with Big Mike at the bar. 143-9282's the number to phone. That's the Roadhouse. Oh, lose a frown. Come on down. It's the best place in town. That's the Roadhouse. Oh, yeah. Lose the frown. Come on down. It's the best place in town. That's the Roadhouse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on down to the Roadhouse. Yeah, that's the Roadhouse.
Once upon a time, there was this roadhouse. Once upon a time, there was this roadhouse where we used to raise a cup or two. Remember how we'd while away the hours, and we dream of the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd lead the life we choose, we'd fight, we'd never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. The busy days went rushing by us, and nothing seemed the way it used to be. I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely fellow really me? Here we go. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd lead the life we choose, we'd fight, we'd never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. La 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. For we were young, and yes, those were the days. Hey! Hey! Yeah, baby. You're going.
That is part one right there of the Peter Bacon video tribute. How'd you like it? As I was introducing family earlier, I mentioned that my brother Michael is in Australia and my brother Stephen is in Ontario, but two of my other family members are here with us in Cabo San Lucas, and I'd like to introduce them to you right now. My brother Paul Bacon is here with us. Stand up, Paul. That's Paul Bacon right over there. Paul traveled all the way from Kitimat. He's building a pipeline up there in northern British Columbia. He's been down here to Cabo San Lucas many times, and we're so glad that he could be with us today. And, you know, we are 5 boys in the Bacon family. You had Andrew, Peter, Paul, Michael, and Stephen. The resemblance to the disciples ended there with the names. I don't know how my mother came up with those names, but that is the Bacon boys. We do have one baby sister, and she is here with us today, and her name is Patty. Give Patty a big round of applause. Patricia? We love you very much. Also got to send a shout out to family on the East Coast, Johnny Dingwall, to my Uncle Bill. My Uncle Bill and Aunt Kathy are watching from Aurelia area in their cottage. Billy is our patriarch now. Billy, you are the patriarch. Or as he likes me to call him, you are the godfather. We love you. Right now we're going to bring up some live entertainment. The next gentleman, and he brought some friends with him. I'll tell you, come on up, guys, and I'll keep talking while you get ready. When Peter passed away just under 3 weeks ago, Kevin was in New Zealand visiting his family, and we messaged back and forth, and he said, first thing he said to me was, I'd be happy to help out with any celebration of life you'd like to do. So I'm very grateful to Kevin for that, because it really did spark an idea in my mind. I said, where else would you do it? You know, I could take Peter back home, but this is where Peter wants to be. So just to let you know, tomorrow Peter Bacon will be interned at sea here in the Cayman Islands, so he's going to be a part of you forever, okay? And, well, he's going to be a part of us forever, no matter what. But come on up here, guys. Kev, are you ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kevin, Diego. You're coming. I'll let them do the rest of that. Here we go.
Wonderful world. Right now? No, after I do a speech. Okay. Just up on all these leaves here, bro. So it's all right. Well, I'm Kevin Daniel, and I welcome you all here again. Thanks for showing up. This is great. Let's see a show of hands of how many people have been here for the last 28, 30 years. You ever got a bunch here? Well, you probably remember Peter back then. He came in 1991. That's when I met him. I was playing at the Rio Grill next door with a band called Dos Huevos, the Two Eggs. And he came and made friends. And he was playing next door at Sandy Sushi's. That's where he was gigging, and after we finished our little gig there, I'd go over and sit in with him, play a few songs with Pete, and so we were labeled as Huevos con Tocino. It's pretty funny. But anyway, we played a lot of golf together. I used to sneak him out. He went with a girl called Kathy. And she didn't like him playing golf too much, but I go around and get him when we treat out to the old 9-hole course, the Fonda Tour back in those days in San Jose. That's all we had, and we'd have a lot of fun doing that. I got a lot of other stories, but I'll be here all night. But I'm going to sing. I'm going to try and sing some of his songs. I've never sung them before, so bear with me, and we'll give it a shot. Okay. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the light blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Diego Ramirez. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. Watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thank you. All right. I need you to help. I need you to help me out on this one. Let's start with this. Trailers for sale, rent, rooms to rent 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. Ain't got no. I got 2 hours of pushing brooms and I ate by 5, so I wouldn't do my man of means by no means, king of the road. That midnight train, destination Bangladesh. Oh, worn out, losing time. Ain't got no union dues. I got 2 hours of pushing rooms. Stopping at too big around. I'm a man of means, I know me, a king of the road. I every agent on every train, all those children and all the names, and every handout and every town, every lock that ain't locked, there's no one around. I say, Trailers for sale or rent, room to let 50 cents. No pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I got 2 hours of pushing brooms. After that, I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes. I got 2 hours of pushing brooms. Buys an 8 by 12 foot doom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road. Thank you so much. All right, you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, near and afar, please put your hands together. Give Kevin and Diego a big round of applause, everybody. Wonderful World. I don't know how he got through that, but he did, and he did wonderful. And King of the Road, a beautiful song. I know there's a few boys who used to sit at the end of the bar that, what were they called, Iris? The organization? What were they called? No, the guys, the Penguins. They had the Penguins, but they were the squad. Not the squad. The unit. That's right, coming to a TV show near you, The Unit. The Unit. And every time they would walk into the bar, Peter would play a couple of verses of King of the Road for them. So thank you for those 2 songs. I'm being recorded for posterity. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some toasts. And if you hadn't planned on getting up, but you feel like you would like to say a few words, just come over and see me. I'll be right in front of Peter. And by the way, Peter is here with us today, not only in spirit, but in body. That is Peter Bacon right over there with those flowers on top and the candles. So that is our little shrine to Peter right now. I'd like to introduce our first toast. Now, shh, because I know how nervous she is. In October, Peter came to live with me and my family in British Columbia, and we were blessed to have him with us and to care for him. And I could not be more grateful to the next person that I'm about to introduce to you, because she's been my wife since 1991 when I first came to Cabo San Lucas myself. So let me introduce to you my wife, Monica Bacon. Now, I know she's very nervous right now.
Hello. Do I have to hold it? Okay. Can we put it in there?
You have to get close to it. Your lips have to almost touch it.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Monica, and I am Andrew's wife and Peter's favorite sister-in-law. Just kidding, Chris. I know you're watching in Australia. I just want to say a few words to honor Peter on behalf of my children, Ali, Sophia, Kai, and Lily, my family in Orlando, including my mom and dad, my sister who's here, my niece, and really everybody in my family who knew and loved Peter. I first met Peter in 1991 here in Cabo San Lucas, and he was working at Plaza Las Glorias in the lobby bar. He packed that bar every single night, and I actually met Peter before I met my husband Andrew, but I'll leave it at that. Peter was an amazing entertainer. I loved his shows, and every time I would walk into the bar, he would always, and I mean always, play Benny and the Jets. But he would sing Moni and the Jets. Seriously, if I was coming out of the bathroom in our home and he was near his piano, he would play it. It was our song, and I know he did this for countless special friends and loyal fans who would come time after time to see his shows. He would play your song and make you feel very special. So Cabo is where it all began for us in many ways, and why it is so fitting for us to be here today. Sorry, I'm so nervous. Andrew and I were newly married in 1994 when Peter came to live with us in Grand Cayman. Living with Peter was a trip. He would be a handful at times. You can imagine me constantly having to tell Peter and Andrew to shut up and go to bed at 3 a.m. But we did love having him, and eventually the time came for him to move on, and he moved in with our best friend, Debbie, who adopted him. Peter and Debbie became lifelong friends with a very special bond. Sadly, Debbie also left us far too soon, and I know they are now together, and that gives me comfort. They are singing and drinking and dancing and keeping those angels awake well past 3 a.m. Two of my most memorable Christmases were spent with Peter. One was in 1996 when Andrew and I were planning a big dinner. Patty came to stay with us. And along with my parents, Debbie, and all of our friends, Peter was not much for Christmas shopping, so after leaving it till the last minute, he went to the liquor store and he bought a case of Dom Perignon. And that's what we got for Christmas. That was the one and only time I've had Dom. Peter watched our family grow. All 4 of our children were born in Grand Cayman, and Peter was always and has always been a part of every celebration in our lives, whether it was in Grand Cayman or from afar. This past Christmas was our most special with Peter. He told me that he had not spent Christmas with family in over 20 years. So we spoiled him, and we just felt so blessed to have him with us. It was truly the best Christmas. My kids all love their Uncle Peter very much. Poor Peter going from living on his own for 25 years to coming to our home. Teenage kids, noise, chaos, and stinky hockey equipment. But he was wonderful with everyone. He would keep us all in line when we left a mess. He would putter and clean and cook, and of course, always play the piano for us. My daughter Allie and Peter loved to just sit and talk forever. She and her boyfriend actually came down here to Cabo and hung out with Peter for a bit last year, which was amazing. My daughter Sophia and Peter shared a love of music and would always send special messages and notes to each other. My son Kai and Peter bonded over their love of hockey and, of course, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go Leafs! And Lily, our youngest, fascinated Peter with her nonstop dedication to her mobile device. That and the way she would leave her shoes and her backpack in the middle of the hallway, and he would say, "I think she's trying to kill me." That was just his OCD. But truly, he loved his sweet Lily, and they did share a love of sweets, by the way, and she loved him too. There is so much I will miss about Peter. There is a huge hole in our hearts and a void in our home. But we will fill those spaces with the wonderful memories we have and the time we got to spend with him. I love you, Peter, and I will take good care of your Andy boy for you. Thank you.
She did it. Give her a huge round of applause. That's my beautiful bride. I think I've been married to Monica for 31 years, and I don't think I've ever seen you get up and speak in front of anyone. Ding, 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 ding. You touched on a few things that really actually touched my heart, is that Peter had a special way when you would walk into a bar and he knew you. And you know he knew you, and you know that he knew you, and you, and you, and you. And you would walk into the bar, and Peter knew you. And he knew what song you liked to hear, and he would play that song for you, and he would make you feel special. Peter had a very special way of, using that beautiful talent that he had to make people feel special. It's like if you walked into a bar and the bartender just, whoosh, the drink comes down the end of the bar. Peter would do that. So, you reminded me of just so many people, and I know there's probably hundreds and hundreds of people out there that Peter would play their song. Hands up in this bar right now. Do you have a song that you would always get Peter to play for you when you would come in? There are a dozen hands in the air right now. What was your song? Henry Mancini. Yes, the Pink Fet. Shout out a song that was your song. Georgia. Benny and the Jets. That's a good one. Chantilly Lace. Well, maybe we'll have a little of that in a little bit as well. Now, is there anyone else who would like to get up and say a few words? I know a few people said that they might like to. Just raise your hand, and I will have you come up. If not, I'm going to have to bring my brother Paul up. And that could get scary. Please, come to the stage. Hello, my dear. Can I give you a hug? I'm scaring a lot of people here tonight. She goes, oh my God, you look so much like him. This is what Peter would have looked like had he had a full head of hair. And when I say a full head of hair, this guy over here goes, ish. Now, what's your name?
Kathy Smith.
This is Kathy Smith. Kathy, have a seat, because it makes you feel so much. Just step over there and have a seat just to make yourself comfortable. And there you go.
Thank you. I knew Peter from many, many, many years ago, and I came here in 1984. So I'm one of the... I always lie about my age. People laugh and say that I don't say how long I've been here because I don't want to admit how old I am, but I'm getting there. But in 2008, I decided to move back to the United States, so I did. And then in 2019, I came back down. I've been visiting like once or twice a year throughout the years, but I was spending most of my time in the USA. So when I got back, the first place I wanted to come when I got back here to my condo was to come over here to see Peter. And he was just so darling because when I walked in the door, he started playing Mac the Knife, which is not my song. My song is My Way for my late husband, which I always loved that song. So, but he started singing Mac the Knife, but then when he got to the end of it, he sang, now that Kathy's back in town. And it made me feel so special. And he was such a special guy, and I'll just remember him forever.
Thank you so much. Watch your step right there.
And I don't need to sit
Okay, you don't need to sit down, but come over here so we get you on camera. What's your name?
down. Okay. My name is the infamous Victoria Moat. And here's what I'm going to say, because I know this is from the deepest hearts of everybody who is here, including my 90-year-old mom, that every time she'd come in, and she doesn't even live here, Peter would say, hello, Joyce. And he did that with every single person here. He was the most amazing, kind-hearted individual I've ever met. So talented, so much fun, and I can't think of anyone who ever came in when Peter was playing who by the end of the day wasn't dancing on the floor, clapping their hands, and he had a roaring crowd in front of him. God bless Peter Bacon for all the joy and love he has given to Cabo, to his family that I know how much, because he'd say, time to go back to Canada. I got to take care of my mom. And so just that alone shows the type of person that he was and how amazingly blessed we have been to have Peter Bacon in our lives and in our hearts, and he will be there forever. Thank you to your family for being here. There isn't a better tribute than having all of his family here to celebrate with us as well as Peter's life.
Thank you so much. Okay. Well, I had a gentleman just come up while that beautiful tribute was taking place. He said, I have a song I need to sing for Peter, so we will have him up to sing a song as well. Hey, Luthi, are you ready to sing a song for us? Diego? Where's Diego? There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Peter's Mexican mother. Peter passed away on a Mother's Day, and I'm sorry that happened, but you'll never be able to think of Mother's Day without Peter, of course. And you were his Mexican mom. Ladies and gentlemen, my Mexican mom as well. This is Lucy.
Okay, so this is not going to be easy because Peter and I been best friends and the mother for 33 years. So this is difficult. This is the first song, the first Mexican song that he learned. We were driving to La Paz and I started singing because my radio didn't function. And so he said, oh, that's a beautiful melody. And so I started translating the words to him. And he fell in love with the song. So he made me sing that song all the way to La Paz and coming back. So one day at Las Glorias, where he was playing, there was a group of Mexicans that started yelling. They were pretty drunk and said, oh, we're in Mexico. We want a Mexican song. And so all of a sudden he said, well, my Mexican mother is going to sing you Sabor a mí. And I say, I never in my life sang on a microphone. And so, but I couldn't let him down. So I went to the microphone and I was thinking, how is he going to play that? We have never done this. He memorized the song in his brain. So he started just playing the song. And from then, history. We started singing. Since then, every time somebody say, oh, please, sabor a mí. So here we are. So with all my heart, and we will miss him forever, here is Sabor a mí. Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así que yo tengo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza llevas ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, No soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno. Soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, yo soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, yo tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tenga amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. Sabor a mí.
Hey, Lucy! Lucy, you did, as always, such a beautiful job. My family and I are staying with Lucy right now, and we wake up in the morning and Lucy WhatsApps us. Lucy WhatsApps us and says, I've got taquitos, frijoles, and Jamaica. And the taquitos are getting cold. Lucy is family, and we feel very, very, very special to be a part of her family. Sergio is here. Sergio is Lucy's son and Peter's other brother. So welcome, Sergio, and his girlfriend is here. Give them a round of applause. Nice to have you guys here as well. So this is a typical Peter Bacon situation. Now, shh. We're in the middle of a show. Well, I guess we can call this a show. It's a celebration of life. And out of the blue, you get thrown a monkey wrench. Somebody walks up and says, I want to sing. What do? It's a celebration of life. And you know what? You go, you know what? What would Peter do if someone walked up to his stage and says, I want to sing a song? What would Peter say? He'd say, what key do you want it in? So let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, to sing My Way, Cliff. Give him a big round of applause. Come here, Cliff.
Here we go. Get close to the microphone. Very close. And now the end is here, and Peter has closed his final curtain. My friends, I'll state it clear, I'll make his case, of which I'm certain. He lived a life that was full. He traveled each and every byway, and more, much more than this. Peter did it his way. regrets. He had a few, but then again, too few to mention. He did what he had to do, and he did it all without convention. To think he did all that, I might say, in a shy way. Oh no, not Peter. He did it his way. There's more, but we'll cut it off right there. There's more.
Well, I'll tell you what, the bacon instinct is alive and well. Because we got Cliff to sing My Way. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you for that, Cliff. Well, I guess, what time is it in the Cayman Islands right now? It's got to be 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Michael, what time is it in Perth? You're probably on your fourth Jim Beam by now. Well, I hope that you guys are enjoying it so far. We've got another video presentation. I think it's the best one yet, but we'll play that in a few moments. But right now I'd like to bring up the young lady who is the proprietor of the establishment that we now find ourselves in. And this is a special bar. And it was made a special bar by a special man, a character. What a character. Big Mike. Give Big Mike a round of applause, everybody. And sadly, Big Mike passed, and this is now Irish's Bar. And one of the things, if you get an opportunity to go online to Peter Bacon YouTube, you're going to see a video concert that Peter did on his birthday. How many of you saw that? If you haven't seen that video, I want you to go back and see it in the context of where we are right now. And him knowing what he knew then, and the energy that it took for him to put on that show for all of us. He wanted to share that birthday celebration with all of you because there wasn't much left in the tank. And he wanted to do one more show. And that show was made possible by this guy sitting right over here. My good friend Matthew flew all the way from Canada to do this live stream. And he did that live stream for Peter as well. But as I was saying, if you hadn't had an opportunity to see that show, go back and see that. And as Peter was performing those songs, he was speaking to you all. And the things that he was saying in those songs are more meaningful now than they could ever possibly be. I can't go back and watch it yet. It's too close. But he played a version of He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother that I'm going to play one day over a really nice bottle of scotch. He'd never played it before. Here's a man who has just had a quarter of his brain removed, who's going through chemotherapy, radiation, and he sits down on the piano and he does a 1-hour concert for the world. It's special. Please watch that. And when he was doing that concert, he said something very special to Irish and to Cameron about how proud he is, how proud he was to work here, how proud he was of the two of you and for what you've done to this bar, and that you're keeping your dad's legacy alive. And so I just want to say before I bring Irish up here, how grateful we are to be here today. And thank you for having us. Ladies and gentlemen, Irish, come on up here.
I hate talking in front of everyone. It's a big thing that I just don't like to do, but I need to do this. So I have known Peter since I was 17 years old, 20 years. And to me, Peter was Dad's good friend, Dad's entertainer. Wherever Dad was, Peter was. And most of the days the bar was up here, everything was new, and just got to know him like any other friend of my dad's that just welcomes you into his life and his heart and all that. And I've had so many amazing moments with Peter over the last 20 years, and I'm going to share a couple of them with you. And one of my favorites was when my dad got his citizenship for living in Cabo for 25 years, and he got his citizenship so this property could be ours and we could keep going and doing everything. My cousins and I, we would frequently get up to sing with Peter, and we're another version of of the Bacon Bits. Everyone was a Bacon Bit at one time, I'm sure. And we got up and we would sing with him. Sometimes we'd come down here to visit. And then when my dad got his citizenship, I wanted to do something really special for him, and he would always write poems for me when I was a kid. And so I thought, well, maybe I could change some words in a song, and we could write a song for him, and Peter could play it, and we could perform it here, which sounded way better at 18. I couldn't do that now. So so we changed the words to Gwen Stefani's Holler Back Girl Bananas song, which Peter, I'm sure, had never even heard of at the time. And he learned it, he played it, we sang my dad this song we wrote for him, and it was just a really cool experience to have done that. And of course, I'll do that right away. I'm going to get on it right now. I'm going to go listen to it, and so we did that. And just hearing when Cliff came up to sing and how he came and did his own rendition of another song just kind of filled me with the presence that my dad is still here, and that was something he would have done. So I kind of feel he spoke through Cliff to do that, and it was really, really got me. Also, they are both hanging out over there right now. They're back united again. My dad's over on the table with Peter. Another really cool story, when my husband and I moved down here, we moved down here right before the pandemic when my dad health starting to decline. And once the pandemic hit, Peter stayed home a lot. He was kind of scared of everything. We were here at the bar just trying to figure things out, but a lot of people were scared and they stayed home, and we just wanted to go over there and make sure he was getting, time hanging out face to face, in his face when he felt comfortable. And at that time, he was obsessed with making cabbage rolls. And he had always made them for my dad. This is my husband, Cameron. Now, he's the real owner, because I don't really do anything here. He does it all. He's the one that everything has been the way it is. But so Peter would bring my dad these cabbage rolls, and they were the most beautifully origami'd rolled little cabbage rolls in this plastic bag with all the air zipped out, and it was just so precise and pretty, and we were just like, wow. And I'm Polish, my background's Polish, so I always grew up knowing about those, and I was like, I want to make those sometime. And so Peter had us come over during the pandemic, went over to his apartment, he played music for us, and we made cabbage rolls, and it was really cool. It was a really amazing experience to just kind of be welcomed into that. I have made cabbage rolls tonight. They're on the menu. They are nowhere near as pretty as Peter's. They vary in size. It's various sizes. Oh my God, I can't. So if you want to try those, they're on there to honor him, and what a great memory we have with that. I have two more. So my dad's health started to decline in the early summer of 2021, and he stopped being able to come up to the bar as much. And Peter said, hey, I want to come down and start playing music for your dad while he's in bed. So Peter hauled probably had someone drive him here with his piano, because he didn't drive, so he would get a ride from someone, maybe Lucy or Jet or someone, and drive his piano over, set up, and we had an hour-long concert of Peter playing for my dad. And at the time, my dad had some pretty moderate to good dementia going on and couldn't really remember a lot of things, but the second you put the music on, it was like he was back, and they were singing together, and it was amazing. And on my dad's 80th birthday, 3 weeks before he passed, Peter was the entertainer for that. And my dad was sitting here, and it was a really hard day for me and for him, and he just was not here. But the second we put Peter on to sing, he was back. And they say that about music and how powerful that can be. So if I have any words to you, I've lost both of my parents, and now that if something like that, if you have something at the end, music really does. They can remember, and it's so powerful. And as I roll into that, after my dad passed, we moved into the house in the front. That's where my dad lived. His vibe is still there. He haunts us. He does all that kind of stuff. But it was really hard to come up here for a couple of months. Afterwards, just being here, it was hard, not knowing that he wasn't here. And then I would go to bed kind of early. He's up here hanging out with everyone, and I would hear Peter playing. And it made me feel like my dad never left. And I said, as long as Peter's playing and I can just sit down there and have my own little concert, I don't have to be up here, Dad's not gone. And so that to me was a gift. I could sit down there and appreciate it, especially because now we don't have either of them, and they are playing together, and I'm just so glad for all the moments that we've had with him, and like the uncle that he was to me. And yeah, it's just that this was his home, and we can confidently say no one's ever going to play music in that area again. We're going to turn it into a little area for him, a little homage. So stay tuned for that.
I was doing pretty good up until that moment. Irish. Ladies and gentlemen, Irish. Kevin, are you ready? Darlene, Kevin? Did I get it right this time? Ladies and gentlemen, to play another song for Peter, please welcome two special people, two special friends, Kevin, Darlene, and Diego.
All right. How nice to see everybody. Really nice to see everybody. I know you're making Peter very happy. So they asked if I wanted to say a couple of words, and I'll make this really short. When I first moved to Cabo in 2005, our friends Jeff and Blanca Stewart took my husband and I here to Peter's second home here at the Roadhouse. And when we came in, it was crowded, just like it is today. And Peter had the whole room in the palm of his hand. And when he went on break, Jeff went up and introduced him to me and told him that I was this new singer here in Cabo. And Peter asked me if I wanted to sing, but I was too shy, and I declined because I was too shy. But I got to know him, of course, over the years. Back then, Cabo was still a very small town. And there were two other musicians that lived in Cornwall, where Peter lived. Paul Clade Turnip Seed, who I know some of you know, the guitar player, and Joaquin Gonzalez, the drummer. And they both were very good friends of Peter's and played music with him a lot. I talked to both Paul and to Joaquin today, and they couldn't be here. But Joaquin recorded a little brief message that I'm going to try and play over the microphone because he wanted to play a little tribute to our friend. So let me just cue that up here. All right, I hope this comes out.
My life very easy, you know.
Let's, hold on. I want to see if everybody can hear this. This is from Joaquin Gonzalez, who was the neighbor, lived in the same building with Peter, and they were very, very good friends. So I'm going to try and play this from my phone, and we just have to have everybody quiet.
Well, Peter always make my life very easy, you know. He was my neighbor for many years and friend. We share music, we share drinks all the time. We was kind of partners here in the building. If I need something, he used to help me all the time, and the opposite. But the thing now is I miss the noise, you know, in the good way, because Peter used to play the piano all the time and in a very nice way. Here I can hear all the time Peter's music, and one day everything disappeared, you know. Now it's silence, so I don't know what happened, but the ambience changed a lot here in my apartment, just because I can't hear anymore that the Peter noise, but it was a nice noise, you know. Made me happy day by day. I don't know. I really miss my friend. I'm not very good in this, but the point is, all the time when I come home, I'm trying to listen a little bit if something happened, you know, but I'm not thinking in what happened. And then I remember Peter is not here anymore. He was a great guy. He was a really great guy. I love him a lot, you know.
Thank you, Joaquin. And I did talk with Peter's other great neighbor and friend, Paul Clade Turnipseed, and I asked him if he wanted to say anything, and he said, "You know what, Darlene, just sing him home." So that's what I'm going to try and do. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how Peter will stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
unforgettable, thinks that we are unforgettable too.
Peter, you're unforgettable. Forever. Siempre, siempre, siempre. Diego Ramirez, everybody. And now we're going to bring back to the stage Mr. Kevin Daniel.
Darlene Jones, come on, give it up for her. That was fantastic. All right, we got to give this one a shot. I know you remember this one. Here we go. Just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Pay for every dance, selling each romance. Oh, what they're saying. There will come a day, youth will pass away. What would they say about me? When the end comes, I know there's just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. Just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Pay for every dance, selling every romance. Oh, what they're saying. There will come a day when youth will pass away. What would they say about me? They know that life is gonna go. Life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody. Nobody, come on. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. I'm so sad, nobody cares, nobody. I'm so sad and lonely. Sad and lonely. Won't somebody come and take a chance with me? Cause I ain't got nobody. Nobody. Baby, that diddy. Oh, baby, I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. I'm so sad and lonely. Oh, come some makes me moan. Come and take a chance with me. Oh, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody, no. So take a chance with me. Yeah. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. We're going to sing one more. I'm going to sing this one with Darlene.
Which keys are we going to? Okay, you're going to get to his key, and I'll just adapt.
This one's for Pete. from all of us. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my world with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. When the morning sun and all its glory brings his hope and laughter all come true. Fill my world with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. This is love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine, like the sun. At the end of the day, we give hope and we pray to the one, oh, to the one.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one, no one, no one, no one above you? You fill my heart with gladness, and you take away all my sadness. You ease my troubles, that's what you do.
This is love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine, oh, like the sun. At the end of the day, we give hope and we pray, oh, to the one, oh, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one above you? Fill my world with gladness,
You take away all my sadness. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You fill my day with laughter. You make it so much better. You ease my troubles. That's what you do.
God bless you, Pete, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together once again for Darlene, Kevin, and Diego. Which button do I push? Go like that? 2. There we go. 2. There it is. Kev, which button do I push to get my voice from sounding so wonderful? Hi, everybody. Have I told you lately that I love you? Kevin, thank you so much. And bring that down just a bit because I'm going to keep my mouth close to the microphone. I think that just encapsulates every emotion that I was hoping to share with the world today. Those 3 special musicians, singing a song called Have I Told You Lately? Darlene singing Unforgettable. Lucy singing Cabo Time. Kevin playing King of the Road and Wonderful World. But I want to leave you with something that's really special. And I think that to close the official part of the celebration of life, I think there's only one person who can tell that story any better, or to tell you how he feels any better than my brother Peter Bacon. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope it hits your heart the way it hit mine, because I was digging through his computer about 2 weeks ago, and I found this. And, you know, it goes without saying I'm going to miss him every day. It goes without saying that I love my brother. But I tell you what, when you find something like this and you push play, it's just a very special gift, and I hope that you all enjoy that. This is the final video of the day. After this video is done, and for those of you watching around the world, we got a Peter Bacon concert after this. Okay? So, Michael, you don't have to go back to bed. You can have that 7th Jim Beam. And to wherever you're watching around the world, I hope that you appreciate this as much as I did when I found it. Let's let the video speak for itself. Here's to life. Abajo, al centro, pa dentro. Salud. Ladies and gentlemen, here's to life.
Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. What a special evening. I'd like to sing a song for you now. It's called Here's to Life. No complaints and no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. For I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I've had my share, I drank my fill. Even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still. To see what's there, another road beyond the hill, and do it all again. So here's to life. And all the joy it brings. So here's to life. For dreamers and their dreams. Funny how the time just flies. How love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes, and leave you with those memories you memorize to keep your winters warm. There's no yes and yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away. As long as I'm still in the game I wanna play. for life, for laughs, for love. So here's to life and all the joy it brings. Here's to life for dreamers and their dreams. May all your storms be weathered. May all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, and here's to you. Thank you, everybody. Gracias.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I sure know that I believe that's true, and I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a sky bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you'll think of me and smile. You know I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams, touch me as I fall into view.
It's so important to make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. Make just one heart-to-heart view. You sing to one smile that cheers you, one face that lights when it nears you. One girl, you're everything to fame. If you win it, comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Love is the answer. Someone to love is the answer. Once you've found her, build your world around her. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy, and you will be happy too.
End. The end. A couple last comments before I turn it over to Peter Bacon. Because I am going to turn it over to Peter Bacon. And there's an dance floor there. There's tequila at the bar. If you want to stick around, you're welcome to do so. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here today. It just warms our hearts. To be back here in Cabo San Lucas, a place that Peter loves so much, means everything to myself, my sister Patty, my brother Paul, my brother Stephen, my brother Mike and his family. Thank you for watching down there. And to everybody who's watching around the world, how many did we have tonight? We're always curious about this. We had 110 households watching tonight's performances. So, wait. See, the neat thing about the internet is that there's probably 3 or 4 people there. So there's probably 400 people watching there. You know, there's 50, 60, 70 people, well, I don't know, 75 people here watching in live. This video that we just played for you is now something that will live online forever. So if you have friends and family that couldn't be here, they can tune in tomorrow. They can watch this again. The same way that you can watch Peter Bacon's birthday video and just any video. We're going to put it on YouTube. You can watch it over and over. Sit down, relax, enjoy. If you need somebody to talk to, call me. I'll be happy to speak to anybody. Thank you to Irish and Cameron and Irish. Give them a huge round of applause for having us here today. To anyone that I've forgotten or missed, that I didn't get in the photo presentation, I apologize. It's just such a big life. It's such a big life. And Peter was just bigger than life, especially when he sat behind the piano. So I'm going to wrap up right now with gratitude, with love, and appreciation for each and every one of you, especially for my family who are here, for Lucy, for my friends who surprised us all the way from, well, we could say Seattle. And my sister, my brother, my family, my uncle, Johnny, the Neros, Aunt Kit, Aunt Kathy. I know that we're all feeling this together, but we get to feel it together in a really neat way. It's a new time. So I'm going to end up this show by letting Peter Bacon close out his celebration of life. Thank you all for being here. How about a little Chantilly lace, everybody? Chantilly lace used to start a little bit like this.
Hey, how are we doing at the Roadhouse tonight, everybody? Yeah, all righty. The telephone. Oh, no. She couldn't answer the phone. It's for you, ma'am. Long distance from Colorado. Hello, baby. She diddy lace, had a pretty face, tails just hanging down. A wick and a bump and giggle when she talks. Make this world go round. Well, there ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. It's so funny to spend my money. I said the fee really loose like a long legged. Oh, baby, this is what I like. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. It's so funny to spend my money. I feel me loose like a long-legged goose. Oh, baby, this is what I like. Is it I feel real loose like a long-legged goose? Oh, baby, this is what I like. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's a big bumper. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nick. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Boogie up. Yeah. Here's a little boogie woogie called the Bumblebee. Yeah. Here's an old kicker from Jerry Lee Lewis. You shake my nerves and you rap to my brain. Too much of loving drives this man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. This gracious great ball of our honey. I left it look, you came along, and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, it worked fine. Goodness gracious, great fall. Kiss me, baby. Well, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Yeah, I want to love you like a lover should. So fine, so kind. I got to tell the world that you're mine, mine, mine. Yeah, you got me twitching in the twiddle of my bones. Nervous, honey, and it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great ball of ice. you like a lover should. So fine, so kind. I got to tell the world that you're mine. You got me twitching and a twitching my thumb. I'm nervous, honey, it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Woo. Thank you guys. Nice dancing out there, folks. Yeah. Anyone here from New York? Yeah. Right there. All right, man. Here we go. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it in old New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm king of the hill and top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new style of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It is up to you. New York, New York. Come on, come through, New York, New York. Yeah! My New Yorkers over there. Thank you now. I said, come on, pretty baby. Whole lot of shit going on. Yeah. Come on, pretty baby. Whole lot of shit going on. Hey, baby, I got a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah. Come on, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on, pretty baby. Got a whole lot of shaking going on. Hey, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake. Come on, shake, baby, shake. Shake, shake, baby, shake. Baby, whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on, baby, we got the chickens in the bone, 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 the bone. Come on, pretty baby, baby, got the boat by the horn. Hey, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. I said, shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. I'm gonna shake, baby, shake. Shake, shake, baby, shake. Hey, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. evening, folks. Welcome to the Roadhouse tonight. How are we doing out here tonight? Yeah, let's hear a roll. Come on, lady. Yeah. Oh, boy. It's He was a famous trumpet man from down Chicago way. Had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the toughest of his craft. And his number came on, and he was gone in the draft. They're in the army, shooting reveille. He did the boogie, boogie, beautiful, what he did. Oh yeah! The boogie. Come on, Billy boy. Well, now he puts the boys to sleep with boogie every night. Wakes up in the morning when it's dirty and right. They clap their hands and stomp their feet. Because they know how we play when they get on the beat. They're in the army, true to reveille. He did the boogie, 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 for the company did. Yeah. From Company B. Yeah. There we get it started. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you now. I found my thrills on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill, where I found you. The roof stood still upon Blueberry Hill, yeah. It lingered until all my dreams came true. The wind in the willow blade, love's sweet melody. But all of the vows we made were never to be. The wind apart, you part of me still, yeah. For you were my thrill. Are you ready? Yeah. On Blueberry Hill. in the willow plain. Love, sweet melody. But all of the vows we made were never to be. Though we're apart, you part of me still. Oh, you were my thrill on Blueberry Hill. You were my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, thank you now. Thank you guys. Gracias. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and sweet. I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Here we go. La da 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 da. All together now. La da 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 da. Sing us a song, Mr. Piano Man, and sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. John at the bar is a friend of mine. Gives me my drinks for free. And he's quick with the joke or to light up your smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. So Bill, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Sure, I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La da 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 da. Yeah. La da 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 da. Sing us a song, Mr. Piano Man, and sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright. Hey, hey. Paul was a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as a businessman slowly gets stoned. And they're sharing a drink they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile. He knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano sounds like a carnival. Well, the microphone smells like a beer. They sit in the bar for bread and hot jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La-da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da, da-da-da, da-da. Sing us a song, just a piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You get us feeling alright. I'm just a gigolo everywhere I go. People know the part that I'm playing. Gigolo. Sing for every dance, selling cheap romance. So what they're saying. Then there come a day when youth will pass away. What would they say about me? When the end comes, I know. Just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. The gigolo. Just a gigolo. Everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. See every dance, selling cheap romance. Oh, what they say. Come my day when you will pass away. What would they say about me? When the end comes, I know just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. Here we go, come on, sing along. Because I ain't got nobody cares for me. Nobody cares for me. Sad and lonely. Won't some sweet mama come and rescue me? Sing sweet songs all of the time. Baby, I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. Oh yeah. Nobody cares for me. Ain't got nobody here. Nobody cares for me. Happy anniversary to you guys, yeah. again, folks. A nice hand for the anniversary couple. Please, all together now. Say, sweet, sweet. Say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me. Here we go, try. You and your Spanish eyes will wait for me. Yeah. Happy anniversary, guys. Yeah. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. It's just a sweet old song. Keep Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you. It comes here sweet and clear, like moonlight through the pine. All the arms reach out to me. All the eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find, it's just that old sweet song. Keeps Georgia on my mind. Of the arms reach out to me, of the eyes they smile so tenderly, still peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find, it's just that old sweet song. Yes, keeps Georgia on my mind. Just that old sweet song keeps it Georgia on my mind. Georgia, 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 Georgia. stepping right there. Thank you, Wallaceburg. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You ready? Here we go. Oh, the shark has a pretty teeth, baby, and he shows up pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Matt Keith, and he keeps him out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, baby, a scarlet billow stop to spread. I've been seeing love's low where it's old Matt Keith. So there's never a trace of red on the sidewalk. Sunday morning, lies a body oozing life. Then someone is sneaking round the corner. Could that someone be old Mac tonight? Took a boat down by the river. The seaman by just drooping on down. The seaman is for the wicked. Who gets you 10? Yeah, Mackie's back in town. Well, now we got Louis Miller. He disappeared, babe. After drawn out his hard in cash, and Mackie spends just like a sailor. Could it be our boy did something rash? Shoot keep top three, Jimmy diver, looking at sweet old Lulu Brown. Now that line falls on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. Now the line falls on the right, babe. Now that he's back in town. Yep. Look out, old Mackie, he's back in town. Look, old Mackie's back in town, yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you now. Sitting on sponge cake, watching the sunbathe. All the tourists, they dig up every door. Strum my 6 on my front porch swing, smelling no shrimp that they get in the bar. Wasted away, again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people say that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stay here all season. There's nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. And it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How I got here, I haven't a clue. Searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people say that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. My flip-flops, still on pop top, and I cut my heel, had to do some back home. But there's a booze in the blender, it suited the blender. That frozen concoction that has me hang on. Well now, wasted away, again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people say that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Let's take 5. Thank you. Yeah, let's try that again. Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will get a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your lips so soft. There's nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. Yeah. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles, you know, touches my foolish heart. Love never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Do, 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 yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, da, ba, do, 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 yeah. And the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh, that wrinkles, you know, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. Do, 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 yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, just the way you look tonight. This one for you, Alan and Sherelle. There we go. How we doing at the Roadhouse, everybody? Okay? Yeah, all righty.
Oh, oh, my love, my darling, I'm good for you. Touch a long, lonely time. Goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? Oh, I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the open arms of the sea, yeah. Lonely teardrops cry, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming on, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've come for you. A long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? Oh, well, I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Oh, my love, my darling, darling, yeah. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is but a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers move, they still say I love you. On that you
can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world always welcomes lovers as time goes by. The world always welcomes lovers as time goes by. Casablanca. Here's a beautiful Mr. Louis Armstrong. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful, wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. All the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They just saying I love you. I hear babies cry, I've watched them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever know. Yet I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, ooh, what a wonderful, wonderful world. Hey, my friends from Wallaceburg, yeah. Oh, yeah.